everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Coach Paula Diamond Speaks. Today, we're going to talk on a topic entitled, It's Not Too Late. On a few things through my experience that I think it's very important that when you walk on this journey of healing and finding yourself, returning back to yourself, you must first and foremost know and recognize and realize that it's not too late. Don't let your age be a factor. I'll be 60 next month. Wow. But don't let your age be a factor. Everybody's journey is different and at a different time. If you reflect back on Bible stories, you'll find that a lot of stories are people in their mid and latter years that they actually return back to themselves with their purpose, fulfilling their purpose. So let's get started. It's not too late. One thing that I think is very important. See, y'all, I roll it all down. Y'all can't see it, but make a conscious choice to live or die. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean physically. You can also die and live spiritually. Now, if you're in a toxic relationship or if you are very unhappy and there's something that really is not making you happy, you just miserable, well, that is a spiritual death. So first and foremost, you have to make a conscious decision to live or die. Do you choose to live the life that you so desire? Do you choose to live a life full of joy, happiness? Now, we know that things in life, obstacles and adversities, we know that they're going to happen. But we also know that to be where we are today, we are stronger than we think we are, as well as we are here today because we were able to conquer our previous adversities and difficulties and tests and whatever that has brought us to where we are. We are here because we made it through. So now that you've made it through to here, it doesn't stop here. It continues, which means by health-wise, don't let yourself go. You cannot just roll up and sit on a couch all day or sit in a chair all day or just go to work and come home and do nothing. You just can't. You got to live. You got to create something other than the everyday routine. And other than just like going out maybe to a club or I don't know, just every now and then some kind of outing. No, you got to be able to create some type of vision, to lean into, to have something to live for. Because if you don't have something to live for, and if you don't have something to motivate you, to keep you focused and headed in the right direction towards your future, you're dying. You're spiritually walking dead. So the first one is make a conscious decision, a conscious choice to live or die. Number 2, know that it's not going to be easy. It's just like our past. A lot of us come from a very rough, hard past. I know mine was not easy. So when you embark on this journey of healing, because you have realized and and you refuse to accept the fact that this is it, you have got to realize that it is not going to be easy. It seems like the fight really never stops, but it is durable because of the fact that you know your strength. You have come through so much, and I believe the worst is behind you, no matter what. You're more wiser. You can make better choices. You realize more of what's going on out here. Even though you're still learning and you're gonna make mistakes, but we are wise enough to learn from our mistakes when we make them. So that is a good thing right there, that it's not going to be easy. It never is, and it never was meant to be. If it was easy, we all would be doing it. We all would be where we are. We all would be in La La Land. Everybody would just be floating on air. But we know that's not the case. So just keep in mind that when you have days that you feel like you don't feel all that great yourself or whatever, just know that that's part of it. It really is. It's part of it, but it's up to you to lift yourself back up. You know, others can do it, but it is so important if you can learn how to be your own inspiration, be your own hero, and not lean on other people, because this is returning back to you, and nobody knows you like you do. And let's see, number 3, be willing to walk alone. And I say that because not everybody's going to understand your journey, and not everybody is going to want to accept the fact that you're changing, because just because you're changing, it doesn't mean that others are changing around you. So if you choose to change and you want to do things differently, then you have to be willing to walk alone and kind of walk away from those that aren't on the same mindset as you. And it's okay, you know, not everybody can go with us, and that's just part of the journey, you know, being able and being willing to walk alone, walk it yourself, you know. And let's see, number 4, because, you know, there's what I got here, 12. So there's quite a bit I want to cover here. So number 4, allow yourself to feel your emotions. A lot of times, you know I was good for this. When I feel a certain way, I try to block it out or back it up. I don't want to deal with it, especially if it made me sad, or a lot of times even make me want to cry. I just don't want to go there. But it's very important that when you are on a healing journey, that you allow yourself to feel your emotions. Because when you allow yourself to feel your emotions, when you allow yourself to cry and feel sad for whatever you're going through, and what has brought your emotions that you're having to the surface, feel them. Stop discarding them. Just, you know, because that's not going to do any good for you, because it just kind of buries it a little bit, but it doesn't make them go away. The only thing that makes them go away is facing them and allowing them to generate. Just allow them to be, and flow with it and go with it, and it will pass. It will pass, but it's something that we want to do. We want to allow ourselves to feel our emotions and know that that it too shall pass. Number 5, force yourself to be disciplined. Force yourself to be disciplined, because without discipline, you're all over the place. And when you are mature in age, you don't have time to be all over the place anymore. You just don't have time to be loose goose out here, a chicken with their head cut off. You really don't. So discipline helps you stay focused, whether it be finding a routine in the morning. Like me, I get up in the morning, I meditate, I pray, and I write in my journal, and you all know me, and then I go to the gym. It's very important that you find some type of discipline on yourself so you can learn how to be focused, and it will help you lean into and lead towards your future. Because your future is your vision. And if you don't have a vision, you really don't have a future. You're just floating out here. And if you're floating out here with no vision, you don't have a purpose. And if you're not trying to fulfill your purpose, it's almost like you're taking up space, you know. I hate to say it, but you got to have a vision. You really do. And you just got to focus and believe and lean into that thing. You got to have discipline, because discipline will help you get there, because it's like the universe. The universe is a trade system. What you put out is what you get back. So if you're leaning towards your vision, which your vision in most cases is your desire, the type of life that you desire to live, that you didn't have before, but you always knew in your heart you deserved it. So it's important to be disciplined. Like maybe there's some things you're doing that you should cut out, you know, and it's okay, you know, cut it out and don't do it anymore, especially if it's going to help you stay focused and disciplined. Discipline is very important. Force yourself to be disciplined. Number 6, it's okay to say no. I had an issue with that for decades. You know, I was always trying to do everything for everybody. And when that happens, you always fall short. You always fall on the back burner. Well, now it comes a time in your life where you know who you are, you accept who you are, you love who you are, and you just can't be everything for everybody. So, with that being said, you have to utilize that word no and not feel bad about it. As a matter of fact, if it make you feel good, ride with it and feel good about it and congratulate yourself for using it. But you got to learn how to say no, and it's okay. It's okay, totally, totally okay. Along with no, you got to set boundaries. When you know, again, who you are, what you love, what you don't love, what you will put up with and what you won't put up with, hey, just set your boundaries. You know, there's just some things when you mature in age or just mature in life, period, that you just don't care to do anymore. And that too is okay. You know, you don't want to hang out in the clubs at night all the time, and that's okay. Your friend call you and want to hang out at the club? No. Thank you, but no. There's all kind of ways to say no, you know, but the end result is no. So it's okay. Number 6, it's okay to say no and to set boundaries. It's so important. You know, it's really amazing how we have come through life and so many things, you know, we just weren't taught. We had to learn on our own through experiences, through bad choices, through self-sabotaging, and just through life itself. So these are things that I've learned and that I'm steady learning and that I'm actually executing because it makes me feel good. It's working for me. And I know that it too will work for you. Number 7, trust yourself that you really are enough. And the reason why I say that you really are enough, because if you have been like me and you have lived for other people, you just never felt that you were enough to live for. It was just let everybody else just seemed so much more important than you. So living for others was just more important than you were. They were enough for you. You were never enough for you. And it comes a time in your life where you must really begin to realize that you really are enough. You really are. Everything you have is within you. All we have to do is tap into it, step by step, baby step, and heal to wholeness, to returning back to yourself, and trust and believe. All you have to do is be you, because you truly are enough. Number 8, believe that you got this. You got to believe that even in your latter years, say, you know, because it's not too late, and maybe you let yourself go. Maybe you have, it happens. But in order to return back to yourself, you're going to have to tap into that. You're going to have to get yourself together. You're going to have to get your health together. You're going to have to get your eating habits together. You're going to have to work on yourself. And in working on yourself, you have to begin to believe that you got this. You have to believe that you got this and take the necessary steps to know you got this, to know that you have you. Because nobody is going to have you like you will. I mean, it's the honest to God truth. Nobody's going to look out for you and have your back like you will. Now, people will have your back, but when it's all said and done, nobody's got you like you do. So believe that you got this and do what is necessary to put you on track. I don't care if you 60 and you been out of shape or you done let yourself go. You can get yourself back together. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but I guarantee you, you take baby steps and you lean into that, it's inevitable. You're going to reach your goal. Just don't give up on yourself. Believe that you got this. Number 9, you are exactly where you need to be and who you need to be. Now, I don't think that, a lot of us believe that even when we're going through a rough time, that we are exactly where we need to be. I know, like myself, coming out of a long-term relationship and then getting into another one and so on and so forth. And, you come to a point where, it comes from your choices, true enough. But you begin to think, am I really where I'm supposed to be? Really? Yes, you are. Because when you are at the hands and protected by the Most High God, He has a way of putting you in a position where you have to submit and give honor and bow down to Him. And so He gives you everything you need, because before you were created and born into this world, he had everything already laid out and written all the way to the end. All we have to do is return back to Him, submit to Him, and allow Him to guide us and to be who we were meant to be. So if any of us are at a healing place in our life and have to work on ourselves and have to return back to ourselves, yes, you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are exactly who you are supposed to be. Trust and believe that you are not supposed to be anywhere else. This is right where you're supposed to be, at a standstill, at silence, at solitude, and working on yourself to return back to yourself, because there's a plan for you. He knows the plans He has for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So with that being said, in order for us to even know what that is and to tap into that and to go towards that, to lean into that, we got to return back to Him. There's no other way around it. And returning back to Him is returning back to us, because He lives and resides within us. So you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are exactly who you are supposed to be, because everything else will lead you to what you need to become. And number 10, don't worry about your age. Most of the people in the Bible were mid-age or older, okay? Because that's where the wisdom is. When you're 20, you don't have a clue. You out here with a chicken with their head cut off, ripping around here and stuff and dipping and dabbing and everything. And most of the elders don't really teach us from what they learned. A lot of us have to bump our heads and learn on our own anyway. So at 20, in your 20s, you trying to figure it out. In your 30s, you still trying to figure it out. You start calming down maybe a little bit at the end of the 30s, 40s. You really start trying to, am I getting this? Or, okay, let's tap into this a little bit in mid 40s and end 40s. And then when you get to your 50s and 60s, that wisdom, you've traveled a bit. You have traveled a bit. So that wisdom starts to kick in, and when it kicks in, you use it. because that is your protection, your wisdom, your discernment. That is truly your protection, because to travel this far to your 50s, 60s, 70s, on to 80s, on all the way to the very end, you must utilize your wisdom to make better decisions now in your life, for a more relaxed and prosperous latter years of your life. So, and don't be afraid to share the wisdom. Like, unfortunately, like our parents and elders before us, they really didn't share a whole lot of wisdom, and it's not right, it's not fair, and it's not fair to the youth. The elderly teach the youth. A lot of us don't want to accept the fact that we are now in our elderly years. We're considered, a lot of people like to say old. I like to say mature. You can call it what you want to call it. But the bottom line is, we have accumulated wisdom. Teach the youngsters so the endless cycle of toxicity and repeating the same mistakes over and over again gets broken. It breaks. And it breaks by the elderly teaching the youngsters to not make the same mistakes that we did. And once the word is out there, it's out there. Of course, it's their choice. They're going to make their own decisions, but it will come back around to them what you have said when the time is right for them. So, don't worry about what age you are. Whatever age you are, just know that, this is not it. This is not it. This is never, it's not it. It's never too late. It's never, ever, ever too late. Just throw it out your vocabulary. Society has shaped a lot of our mindsets, and you have to really throw it out of your mind. Everything society has taught you, you almost have to break the belief. It's not really feasible and being and gonna serve your highest good as we go further in our life, because things have changed and things are steady changing, and you have to change with the times. You can't stay stuck. You can't stay stuck with the old mindset and old beliefs that society taught us and that our parents have taught us, and it's not working. It's just not working, and if it's not working, let it go. It's okay to let things go, especially if they're not serving our highest good. It's really, really okay. And just, I think the whole key is to just be the best version that you can, and then help somebody else. Be a service to someone else through your experience, your wisdom, your knowledge. If you can save someone's life, hey, you've done a very good thing, So don't worry about your age. It doesn't matter. Your time is your time. Just tap into your best and greatest version of yourself by returning back to yourself. And it's not going to be easy, because this journey is like the most loneliest journey, but you're not alone. But it can be the most loneliest journey because you tapping into yourself so deep, where you facing your own demons and things that have happened to you in the past, even in your childhood. It comes to the surface, and you have to face things that you never thought you would have to face, as well as you didn't even know that they were there. But it helps you to understand why you have done the things that you have done, why you have made the repetitive cycle, that needs to be broken. And that's important, because when you do that, when you walk this journey, you are breaking cycles. And that's real important for a better world, a better you, and being able to help others. So number 11, never mind what people think. Stay focused on your vision, because not everybody is going to understand you. I've come to really realize that not everybody's going to understand you. They're just not. And you just have to accept that. You have to be able to understand yourself. and accept yourself. And know, again, what was it, number 7, that you are enough. Plain and simple. It's not what others think about you, it's what you think about yourself. At the end of the day, the only opinion that is worth any opinion over all opinions is yours about yourself. That's it. No more, no less. And hey, that's trusting yourself, learning to trust yourself and believing in yourself that you will make the right decisions for yourself to the best of your ability. You know, that inner child in you, you have to take care of them. You do. Nobody else is going to do it. You have to do it. And you have to make sure that that inner child lives and not die. You have to do that. Nobody's going to do it for us because they don't know how to do it. Only you know how to tap into who you are, you know, because you have lived with you the longest, the most. And number 12, write it out, climb, and maintain. So whatever it is you want to do, or whatever your vision is, you know, and the steps that you need to take to get to your dream life, because see, your dream life, you got to make it a reality. And because it's such a dream, it's not going to be easy. We have to pay the price to get there, to make it a reality, because it's a dream. That is the reward. That is the payoff in return for all the hard work and all the suffering. So write it down. Write down your plan. Write down your vision. Write it down and just, you know, go step by step, baby steps, and celebrate your baby steps. Celebrate yourself, you know, when you doing things that's leaning you into more of your vision and where you want to go. You know, don't take your baby steps for granted. You know, a lot of times we're hard on ourselves and we don't think that we've really done much or that we've done anything worth celebrating. But let the truth be told, just the fact that you're here, you should celebrate that, because you are worth it. You are worth it. You know, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you, baby. You are the bomb. You deserve the best. You are simply the best. Better than all the rest. That's you, baby. You better know it and you better believe that thing. You know, watch the words that you tell yourself. You know, what is that saying? So as what you speak is what you are. So as a man, woman speaketh, so is he or she. So, you know, speak life into yourself. Don't speak death. Don't focus on negativity. Don't focus on things that make you sad, things that bring you down. You know, focus on things that uplift you. Focus on things that make you happy. Focus on things that give you positive thoughts and think positive. And sometimes I know negativity wants to override it all, but we have the power to change our emotions and change what we feel. And that's why I say that this journey, it's not too late. It's real. It's very real. And it's not easy, but it is so worth it, because what is worth more in life than knowing that you are enough and that you are blessed? You are a blessing, that you are royalty. You are, you know, you are loved. You know, the Most High God, he loves you so much that he allows you to be here. You know, we got to count our blessings. You know, everything may not be exactly the way we want it, but then again, it could be worse. It could be so much worse and harder. So, you know, just with gratitude and, you know, writing down your vision and not taking this life as a joke, because your life is not a joke. You're real, baby. You're real. Touch and feel yourself. Oh, you real. And treat yourself like that. And don't let nobody treat you any less. Don't let nobody play with you. Just don't. Don't let nobody play with you. You're not to be played with. You are a blessing. You are loved. You are special. And like I said, you deserve the best. So it starts with you. Transform your life into, this person that you will be proud of, and that you will leave here with no regrets. And yes, it is a work in progress. Yes, but you were built for this. You got this. You were born a winner, remember? You made it here. You got here. That means you're the winner. So be one. Be that winner. Just be it. All you got to do is be it. Because you were already born one. So just be it. And love yourself. This will probably be the last video for 2024. We'll never see 2024 again. We are headed into 2025. And I wish everybody on this platform, I am so happy that, a lot of y'all that have rocked with me, in 2024 on my YouTube channel, starting it this year. It has been a rough journey, and I'm still on my journey. Also, before I forget, if you like this video and it can help someone, click like, leave a comment, and share it. So, I just want to say how much I love each and every one of you for supporting me and just kind of being here with me on this journey. And next year I plan to do more videos and to, just share with you my life experience, because this is not it. This is not it. This is the beginning. It truly is. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's only too late if I give up. And we're not doing that. That's not in my DNA. And hopefully it's not in yours. We don't give up. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. That's how we roll. This is how we roll. That's right. How we roll. Yes. This is how we roll. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. And with that being said, happy holidays to each and every one of you and your families. And I wish you all the best for 2025. And we'll see each other in 2025, baby. Yeah, we're going to rock this. This is our time. This is our time to do things differently, to make the change that we desire to see, starting with ourselves. Because God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound, disciplined mind. It all starts right here. Right here. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. It all starts there. And with that being said, again, I love you so much. You are amazing. You really are. You are amazing. Don't ever forget it. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. You deserve the best. Please do not settle for anything less. You are worthy of the best. Know your worth and go from here loving yourself and allowing others to love you back. Because, when you give love, also open yourself to be willing to receive love. It's enough love to go all the way around. So, please click like, comment, share if you think this video will help someone. And until I see you again, have an amazing, amazing 2024 ending. And I'll see you in 2025, baby. This is your time, dream time. Keep your head up.